The story of the Donner Pass train tunnels is one of the great stories of American history. It's also one of the least unknown. The Donner Pass tunnels sit at 7,000 feet above sea level in California's High Sierra Mountains. It is located within a short drive from where the members of the ill-fated Donner Party were trapped by weather during the winter of 1846. Most people know the story of the Donner Party, the snowbound pioneers who were trapped at the foot of the pass and resorted to cannibalism for survival. But far fewer realize these railroad tunnels were built by Chinese immigrants who endured too deep in snowy Sierra winters. Not only did they avoid the same fate as the Donner Party, they built one of the nation's greatest infrastructure achievements. Work on the tunnels began in May of 1865. 1 month after the ending of the Civil War and 2 years after the newly elected California Governor Leanne Stanford shoveled the first load of dirt at the Transcontinental Railroad groundbreaking ceremony in Sacramento. Hi guys, we are at the top of Donner Summit and we are going to be exploring the Donner Summit train tunnels. There is 6 of them, I believe. We are walking up now to China Wall, and then on the way back we're going to be looking at the petroglyphs that are in the rocks here. But the train tunnels and the China Wall that we're headed up to now is up there. There's a view of Donner Lake over there. And then on the wall right here, the rock climbers going up the side of the ledge there. How do you feel about going in these abandoned train tunnels?
Well, at first I was scared, but I think I'm excited. I think it's going to be fun. I think I like the fact that there's going to be artwork in there, and we will show you guys that. But yeah, I'm excited.
Right ahead of you, or straight in front of you, you should be able to see a rock climber on the edge of the cliff, and Donner Lake right behind it. And then down below there is where we parked. Today is July 8th as we're filming, and as you can see there's still a little bit of snow up there. A little waterfall coming down off of some of the snow belt behind the bushes there and right next to China Wall. The China Wall was built in between tunnels 7 and 8 to support the railroad tracks by filling in the ravine. The wall stands at roughly 75 feet high and was built with stones most likely removed by hand from tunnel number 7. Top of China Wall. Now we're getting ready to go into the main tunnel. I believe this is the first of 6. Just to let you guys all know, I'm not responsible for anything that you may see in the artwork. I hear some is very untasteful or inappropriate. So if we see anything, we'll obviously edit it out, or if we don't catch it, I'm not responsible. Thousands of men, nearly all of them immigrants from China, working 24 hours a day for 16 months, proved the seamlessly impossible possible. Using only hand drills, black powder, and experimental nitroglycerin explosives, the workers penetrated the granite at a rate of only 1 foot per day. Tunnel number 6 was the most impressive tunnel of the bunch. It stretched the length of nearly 5 football fields across the mountain pass and was the highest elevation tunnel in the world at the time. Work on the tunnels was completed in June of 1868, 1 year after Alaska was purchased and a year before the presidents of the Union Pacific and Central Pacific Railroads met in Promontory, Utah, and drove the ceremonial golden last spike into the rail line and connected their railroads, thus marking the completion of America's first transcontinental railroad. Historians don't know the exact number of railroad workers, but some estimates say as many as 15,000 laborers on Donner Summit were Chinese. That's about 90% of the Central Pacific Railroad workforce. Look at the old railroad ties. The Donner Drain Tunnel was used for 125 years until the rail line was rerouted in 1993. Today it is a popular historical hike and a testament to all the hard work of the Chinese laborers who made it all possible. Donner Summit gets an average of 34 feet of snowfall each winter. Snow was certainly a problem, and even before the railroad was completed, the Central Pacific Railroad was building snow sheds to cover the tracks and to protect the trains. scared in here? Next to a spooky skeleton?
No, it's actually kind of really cool. It's a little dark, but it's cool.
Look, that is spelled out of cactus. This one's spelled out of cactus. Before the Donner Pass tunnels and the Transcontinental Railroad opening, it took 4 to 6 months to travel 2,000 miles from Missouri to California by wagon. In 1870, 5 years after the digging of the last Donner Pass tunnel, and 2 years before the Golden Spike ceremony, it took approximately 7 days and as little as $65 for a ticket on the Transcontinental line from New York to San Francisco. Work continued through 2 harsh winters. There were 44 storms in one winter, and snow at the summit averaged 18 feet with a total snowfall reaching over 40 feet. Blizzard snows often blocked the tunnel entrances, and workers shoveled out as much as 500 feet. Theodore Judah was a man with a dream, and it was to build the railroad through the Sierra Nevada mountains. In the mid-19th century, the civil engineer surveyed a large stretch of the route to be used and found funds to make the Transcontinental Railroad a reality. Look at all the black soot up there from the trains. New train track route, and this is the old train track route, and there is the tunnel entering back in. The railroad through the Donner train tunnels figuratively and literally united the nation and set it on course to become the greatest national power in the world. Native Americans left us a record of their presence here on Donner Summit. This is an extensive petroglyph site that contains over 200 rock art elements. Archaeologists estimate that the petroglyphs in the area are between 1,500 and 4,000 years old. They were created by pecking through the surface of the glacier bedrock using a tool called a hammerstone. Most are geometric shapes, wavy lines, circles, zigzags. Although nobody knows what the petroglyphs mean, many people believe that they have spiritual or ceremonial significance.